Well, good day, tubes. How's she going? Pretty good here. Frickin' rain. They said it was supposed to anyway. And it is. Frickin' raining. Which really sucks. But anyways, I think our ramp... Ah, it's still hot. No, I'm kidding. It's cold. That should be some pretty good welds, eh? I think that should hold her together pretty nice. These things probably really should have a sandblast before they get painted, but I don't really want to get my big sandblast pot going because I don't have any sand right now. I had it in my corner here, but when I cleaned up the garage for the guys to do the work, I got rid of her. So that's pretty good. Heavy wise, oh yeah, oh yeah. Lots heavy, and we're still not really quite finished with building yet. Okay, well, that's heavy. Hang on. Holy crap, those are going to be heavy. Wowee. I think it should kind of get me some pretty good traction between these when the tracks go over it. Should work pretty good. So I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with those. Now I want to actually keep this one on this side. Well, if I was to say a weight on those, as I sit, 70-80 pounds maybe? Wish I had a scale that would weigh big stuff like that, because it's freaking heavy. It's freaking heavy. But anyways, okay, let's get started on ramp 2. I'm going to close that. Ramp 2, and what we're going to do is a cut test here. Like I promised you yesterday, I'm going to turn a bit of heat on. Whoa! Freaking cold in here, holy. Okay. So we got to put this guy back on. I'm going to get you on a tripod here. Hang on 1 second. Alright, we're going to do the new blade, old blade cut test. For some weird reason, I just can't remember which way this goes on. Maybe that's the right way there. I got one of those mental block problems, I think. You know, I can't remember anything. It's probably a thing of getting old. What did I just say? I'm just going to tighten this up here and just make sure that is the right way. It probably is, but you know, I can't remember things sometimes. What happens when you're 103 years old? If you look at the Facebook page, that's what it says. Okay. Just want to plug her in and give her a little zip. That is the right way. All right. We better get her right bolted back up together here too. And some of you, as I mentioned, good thinking there about the way I was cutting that yesterday. It would be easier if I stood it up on the other side, which I probably will try today. I just kind of put her like that because, you know, that's the way it kind of fell when I put her down and started measuring it, and then just kind of, you know, don't you know, Bobby? Okay, so this is the old blade cut. The old blade. Alright, so we are going to cut a 7-inch piece here. Let me mark it. gonna try what you guys suggested, going like that. I got my hose. I'm gonna change that eventually here. Okay, let's measure out this 7-inch. I'm gonna show you too. Someone asked me about my pencils I'm using here. I got this spare one up here. Give me 1 sec, and I'll go fish her down. Got lots of extra blow nozzles too. Love these long ones. These really long nozzly ones versus the short ones, because you always get splattered with them. I don't have an actual pencil because I think I had the other one on my bench and I got some sparks on it and it melted it, so this is actually my new one. But these are called, who are they made by? Markall. Princess Auto Special. Markall. Come on now. Silver Streak. And these are just some refills, so in here is, they're very delicate and very brittle, but in here is the little refill things, and that's them there, and it works. It's pretty neat how they work here. I'll show you that too. You put that inside your pencil and then you push the end dewey here, and what that does is pushes that up. I think this one's getting a bit short, and then basically you push it up and then keep bringing more out, right? So works pretty good. I like these things. They're not what I would say where they weren't cheap. Like I think that pack was like 17 something or 8. So I can't remember. It was stupid. Like really, but they work really good. Okay, so a cut on the old blade here. That's pretty much sitting square. But there should work. Okay, I got my eye deweys here. What I'm going to probably do is do one cut like I would normally do here, alright? And then I'll do like a cut thing here where I just do a cut and then I can mush the two from new to old, or old to new together. And then I'll just show you both cuts too, so. Okay, so here is old blade. Still not cutting too bad. Alright, let's unplug here. And take this apart again. Come on now. Get them all out here, I guess. Okay. Our Allen key here. Come on here, very good. Okay, thank you. So this blade probably still will cut, but I don't like using stuff when they're not working the way they're really supposed to. So we will switch to our nice new blade. And what I'm going to do before I put this on is get you some close-ups of old and new. So let's get the camera ready here. Hang on a second. Alright, there is an old and new. New is on the right. Old, of course, is on the left. Yeah, that one's really bad there. Holy. That one's not so bad. That one's just missing a lot of teeth out of this. No wonder she's not cutting right. Okay, there we go. Well, let's mount up the new feller here. I think it's going to be awesome. Alright, out with the old, so they say. And in with the new. Oh, yeah. blade is, I think, is beyond sharpenable. I think these things are only a one-time use kind of thing. You're cutting steel with it. It's not like I'm cutting wood where, you know, you could just, it's not going to hardly get any nicks in it. It would just kind of get dull from use. This is dull from getting chipped and broken and worn off. Okay. Let's screw these guys back on here. This is going to be awesome. It's going to blow right through this really fast. I'm hoping anyways. I'm a little bit leery about this blade though, because it's not that blade like I had in with this machine when it was new. Toe point, right? This is like the Power Fist, which, you know, Power Fist is okay. Their impact guns suck. But, okay. Let's get another 7-inch measured here. Measure and Dewey. 7-inch. They're all lined up here. Plug her in, that'll definitely help. Okay, so this is the new cut. I'll let her spool up real good too. Right, here we go. Oh. Keep an eye on too how much spark we're getting here. Let me just make sure I got these in a good spot. No, not too bad. Okay, yeah, just keep an eye on how many sparks we get here compared to the other one. That's nice. Pretty much no spark though, eh? Wow. Can't really tell much of a difference with the cut though. They all look the same. Okay, so there we go, our new and old. Alright, we're going to do some more cutting here. I'm going to do a whole bunch of these 7-inch ones. Definitely sweet difference, eh? From the old. Alright, I only need like 4 more pieces. I don't know why I got so much angle iron. I still got, this is a full piece yet. 4 should take her about halfway. And then I still got 2 pieces left down here. 2 like 5, what are these, 7-foot pieces. No, 6-foot Oh, why did you cut them like that, I wonder? I don't know. It's working, whatever, but... yeah, I'm going to have a fair bit left over here, so, well, that's alright, though. So now I need to advance my little pencil a little bit. I'm going to have some left over, but I'm going to need a little bit for the ends and stuff, you know, and figure out where I'm going to mount it to the trailer and stuff. Okay, let's get cutting 4 more here. Okay, let's go get them all fit in here now. Okay, definitely need to keep an eye on that blade. If it starts to leave those burr bits again, I guess that's maybe a sign she's starting to get a little crappy. It's time to maybe think about replacing her. Good, okay, there's all our bits. As far as I know, we're square. I'm just going to double check her. It's at 9 7/8. She's off a hair bit there getting to this end. 9 7/8. It seems to bow in the middle a little bit. I don't know why, because there's nothing there yet to bow it like that. But this one here, I got a couple of these 90s on here just to hold it kind of straight, because it was kind of, because of the plank, I guess I got it on. It was kind of wanting to slunk in. So I think we've figured that out. There, that'll fix her. Oh yeah, I'll put this on here. Just before. How's it going, eh? Just before we weld, and I just want to make sure that they're both. Yeah, it looks pretty good all the way along. Now that's checking to make sure that they're both this way the same. If one was off, your thing would go this way, and then you'd have to bring it down to correct it, right? Like that. Both of them seem good. I put both of these sort of crappier ends down here. I'm figuring that's probably, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I could probably heat that up a bit and then straighten it, or just live with it or whatever. Let's go this way. Yeah, it's out a bit there. But anyways. Okay, let's fire it up. Fire up the welder. We love welding. Welding is awesome. Gas is on. I forgot yesterday and didn't turn the gas on. I'm like, what the heck's going on here? And yeah, my bad. Okay, I am going to just crack my door and turn the fan on. And turn the heat off, because it'll suck that heat out in about 10 seconds. It's gone. Gone. Okay. Get my stuff all covered. You don't want to get zapped by the rays of these things. Holy crap. It's looking pretty good. It's still a little bit off there, but I don't think the excavator will care. Okay, we're just going to tack those. Put a goo on there. And this one, can you see it? Not quite, eh? Probably shouldn't be recording the welding here because it'll wreck your sensor in your camera. And I don't really want to do that, so I'll do maybe a couple here for you. Get this guy back up and out. Oh, really? Oh, I got one of those little slivers. That sucks. Now, the only thing I'm not certain on, which I hope it's the same, is they're both the same height. I'm kind of welding these both at the same here, so hopefully it's all right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and weld these because, like I said, I don't want to wreck my Dewey in my camera. It will actually wreck them because it's a really bright light. It's like looking like 100 times worse than looking at the sun kind of thing. Well, maybe not the sun, but you know, it's 100 times worse than looking at this. But anyways, we'll be back, get all these tacked on, and then show you that again, and then I'll actually, you know what? I'm gonna try something here real quick. Hang on a sec. Alright, I got myself a little bit of a redneck convention happening here. This is actually out of that mask. It was one of these auto darkening ones, but it does need batteries. I got some stuff stuffed in there to keep the batteries contacting good. I left some batteries in there so they're not in too good a shape, but what I'm going to do is try to put this guy on here like this so you'll be able to see what's going on when we strike an arc. She'll darken up for you. And it shouldn't wreck my thing, hopefully. So I gotta try to get this mounted on here somehow. Probably just some tape or something, I don't know. And we'll give her a shot here. Alright, I think this actually might almost kind of work. I just maybe gotta get you guys in a better spot because I'm gonna probably be blocking you mostly here. But anyways, we're gonna do these first three. And then I'm gonna try to do a little bit of zooming in as we're welding here. So here we go. Okay, there's our first three, and I'll get you in another spot here, and I'm going to try to get some zoom in here of what we're doing. Oh, it moved on me, didn't it? Darn it all. Sorry. Okay, let's try this again. I'll get you back here more. Try to get you lined up. Stay, camera. Okay, let's try this next one here now. There we go. Just take our time with that, eh? And she ends up coming out pretty good. I don't know how good the quality is going to be, but anyways, try to get you in another spot here. Okay, you're pretty much right over top. I'm trying to get you the shot that I'm actually seeing. And when I'm above it, that's what I'm seeing. So here we go. kind of see what I'm doing. I'm going back and forth. Can you see that? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do this one too, but you can, if you watch the end of my gun, you'll see it kind of going back and forth a little bit. That way you dig some weld into the side piece, you dig some weld into this, back and forth, right? Okay, here we go. You definitely want to take your time. That one actually got a little bit too hot, but there'll be good penetration on that. Okay, now this one here. I'll show you what would happen if you went too fast. So that was a bit too fast, so you can see how we hardly got any weld on there. That's probably... not focusing there. That's probably what happened when they were welding those racks of mine. Freaking just garbage. I hope this is staying in focus when I'm welding here. I can't tell. There we go. Okay, let's get you over top here again. And I'm going to zoom out a little bit, I think. There, we can get the next two here, maybe. Okay, I'm really hoping this stays in focus for you. Probably once it's lit up, hopefully it will. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, I tried changing the shade of this thing up to a little bit brighter, so we'll try a couple more here, and I'll probably just weld the rest all on. Dip. It's hard to tell when it's starting to stick there a little bit. Okay, I don't know how that's going to come out. Let me just give her a little zap here and see. Well, that's pretty bright, isn't it? I gotta switch that back a little bit. Hang on a sec here. Let's go up to the higher shade. So that was about shade 6. And it goes up to 10. Okay, let's just see what this one does now. Ooh. Oh, even that's still pretty bright. Oh well, I'm gonna finish welding these up here, I guess, and then we'll be looking good. Let's peel your mask off the camera here. I used some of that, what the crap's it called? That really good strong tape. Holy man, does it work? Gorilla tape. Okay, I'll finish this up here. Alright, welding is all done on both of those, the major stuff anyways. I think I only used about 500 pounds PSI of gas. Not even that, 300 on there from where it was when we had a new bottle. So that's not too bad, I guess. Fair bit of welding. Actually, there's a lot of welding on those, more than you think. So we got one real hot one and one cool one. So that's good. Now we gotta figure out what we're going to do. What we're gonna do for on the trailer part. So this guy I'm gonna put off onto the ground because he's really hot, and get this other guy up here on the operating table more. Okay, so I've sort of been contemplating what to do for making ramp ends, and I thought, you know what? These ramp ends on these ones were actually really good. They didn't bend or nothing with that weight going up and over. So I'm gonna maybe try busting these off of here with an air impact gun. No, an air hammer chisel, sorry. Oh, I need earplugs. Hang on a sec. This is probably gonna bust through these pretty quick, hopefully. They're not hardened bolts. And because I tried on turning them, and of course these are a little mushroomed over here now, so I got to replace this hose too. Probably won't be today, but okay. So if I keep this going straight here, holy friggin' crap, that went right to the very back. That was awesome. See if you're still in the shot. Pretty good. Come on. It didn't bend at all on these things, so I'm gonna try that in these this ramp and see what'll work. But of course, this is a John Deere air Dewey, freaking awesome. Awesome, and it wasn't cheap either. Freaking John Deere. Okay, let's get set up here. Whoa, sorry, and we'll see how this ramp end might work here. It's not going to be wide enough, but it wasn't wide enough on these ones either, so that I'm not really too concerned about. But we may have to adapt to it. It'll definitely probably get welded on. You know what? It's close to fitting right in there. Fitting right in there. So that's supposed to, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna have to put you over here. That's actually meant to go underneath your ramp. Oh, it's so close to fitting right in there too, you know that? If I could get that mounted like down a bit lower, doesn't need much taken off it, just like 1/8 of an inch. If I could get this mounted down below, I might even just weld in like something like this, maybe, for along the front, kind of under here, and then maybe something else there. Okay, let me go shave a bit of this off of here. Let's see, how much do you think we actually need? Yeah, about 1/8 of an inch. Well, I'll go try that on my brush grinder. Hang on, give me a sec here. Okay, with a lot of grinding, something sort of like that. I don't know exactly where it's going to sit yet, but by the looks of that ramp, it's kind of got to go down from the ramp a bit. So probably in about there. And with a little bit of extra welding, I could actually get some beads here, 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 and on the other side. And if I really wanted to get crazy, which I don't think I would, but you could put another bar here too, and do her that way. So that was a lot of grinding. But I think something like that'll work. Now I won't know until I get the little trailer down here, but it's just teeming rain right now, so I don't know. That's probably good for today, I guess. I'll call her a day on that, and we'll have to bring the tractor down, or the trailer down, with the trailer. Get the tractor and bring the trailer down. Holy crap. But anyways, this air hose is really bothering me. I could probably just put one of those little things in it. You know, the things to, you know, redo the end, but I don't like the idea of having a whole bunch of clamps and stuff here holding the new thing on, so I'm just going to replace the whole shooting match. Plus this is kind of an old hose now, and well, from about here in is alright, but okay, now I gotta figure out how to get this off of here. So I'm not 100% sure. I know this unscrews here. Maybe I gotta take this off of here too. I'll have to get some tools, I guess. Okay, I'm willing to bet. I don't know. It'd be nice if this was a little swivel on here. But it's not. Oh. Which means I maybe got to take that off. Hopefully I got a big enough wrench here. Oh. I maybe not have a big enough wrench here. Well, that's a 18. Okay, I need more tools. Okay, I got a 19. Oh, that wasn't even really that tight. Hopefully this isn't like a spring-loaded thing here. Oh, that was pretty easy. Okay. Now, should be able to just unspin this thing off of this thing. That's good. It's the other time this thing leaks too, I found. Let's see how it works. So you get your air. There's a hole thing. So when this thing spins, it's got a little gap there that lets the air through, but there's a lot of seals in there that will probably end up screwing up eventually. Yeah, oh boy, now there's more things back here. There's a little holder there. He looks smaller than a 10. Oh yeah. Okay, need more tools. Alright, 8 mil. This thing's got a big dent in it and I can't remember why. The really part here. I can't remember why. I think I maybe have or had hit it or dropped this whole thing at one time. Okay, that should just pull right out. I just have to put this guy back on, I guess. I don't really know what it does, but boing. Okay, let's get our new hose. Okay, our nice new hose. Feed that guy on. Feed that guy on. I don't really know what that springy thing's supposed to do, but feed this guy on. Squish him back closed. Oh crap. I have somewhere already lost that frickin' little bolt. Oh, for corn snakes. Well, what the heck did I do with it? I just had that stupid thing. Oh, isn't that awful? I need some pipe dope. Dope. Just a little bit of dope. Oh, you know what? I bet you that thing fell out because I thought it was going to stay in and it didn't. That was my bad. Some dope. Oh, that ticks me off that I lost that already. Holy friggin' crap. I don't want to put too much kink in this though because of the kink. Okay, now we gotta crank on this guy. Not that crap. Different size, are you kidding me? That's a 1/2 inch? No. 9/16. Yep. Now I got a kink. Okay, hopefully that's tight enough. Because now I'm getting a kink in the hose here. I don't want it like that. I guess you know what I could do? Crank this down. And crank this guy. Take him off again. Crank that. There we go. That's a little more better. Okay, now I can't believe I lost that frickin' bolt. Oh. But I found it. I think that's it. Let's see if this nut fits on here. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm not really too sure what that spring's supposed to do. I don't even know if it's in the right spot. Could be not. Okay. Good. Okay, now we gotta back you up because this is gonna be a little hairy, I think. Back up a little more. Okay, oh geez, I'm almost out of battery. 5 minutes, that's not good. If I happen to cut off, I am sorry. Thanks for watching, that's probably gonna be it for today. We'll have to get this all unwound here now. Oh, this is horribly all wound up right now. Holy crap. Hopefully it's not hurting it. Anyways, that's probably it for today. Thanks again for watching. We shall catch you tomorrow for Farm Sim Saturday. He's up and ready to go. Some more Gold Edition mat play. And we ended up playing pretty good. So I'm just going to switch over my fittings here now and stuff. Put this black guy thingy back on so it doesn't actually get sucked into the machine too far. And change my ends. But anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Have a good weekend. And yeah, enjoy Farm Sim Saturday tomorrow.